remember going to Fatehpur Sikri once with you. This is the Emperor Akbar's abandoned capital, which is the setting for your wonderful novel Enchantress of Florence. And we were in a part of the complex at Fatehpur Sikri. This is near Agra, near the Taj Mahal, which is being used as a mosque. And there was a man persistently following us who kept trying to take us to his uncle's carpet shop. And you remonstrated with him. You said, "Don't you know this is a holy place?" And then you turned to me and said, "I can't believe I'm scolding someone for un-Muslim behavior."
In a mosque.
In a mosque.
In a mosque. Not a place I've been in many times in the last 20 years. It's a huge mosque as well. I mean, it's an open air. It's an open air mosque. But a lot of mosques and also in Iran actually, are courtyard mosques. So it's, but it's the great mosque of Fatehpur Sikri. It's a very beautiful space. And yeah, I didn't like it. It offended some atavistic sense of what was right. You don't sell tourist crap inside a mosque. You know, and I don't care how good his uncle's carpet factory was. Stay outside. Yes, but it was odd. Anyway, you're the only person who's seen me in a mosque in 25 years.
Yes, and I have a picture.
Or longer.
So I know how observant you are. When you were growing up in Bombay, did your family take you to mosques?
No, I mean, I've always said that one of the benefits of my parents was that I was kind of excused religion because neither of them was really observant. My mother was not observant, except my mother didn't like the eating of pig. So in our household, Islam meant you don't eat pig. Right? That was it.
No trichinosis then?
No. So and so for me to go to boarding school in England and eat a ham sandwich was a revolutionary act, and fully disproved the existence of God because I was not struck down by a thunderbolt as I consumed the ham sandwich. No, so there wasn't much religion apart from being a pig-free zone, and every so often, when my father decided I should understand something about this, he would take me to the Eid prayers. Eid is like Christmas or whatever. And I mean, I didn't do the prayers all in Arabic, you know, and my knowledge of Arabic is small. And then you have to go up and down and so on. You know. And he said, "Well, just go down when I go down, go up when I go, do what I do." So I'm standing there, basically standing up, prostrating myself, standing up, and I thought, this is crap. You know, even as a 10-year-old boy, I thought, this is nonsense. I'm standing here with people speaking words that they themselves don't understand, because in India, of course, very few Indian Muslims understand Arabic. You know? So there's a parrot fashion praying, and this kind of up and down. And I can't remember which of my books. There's one of my books. There's a character who says that you don't trust any religion in which you spend so much time with your bottom higher than your head. And that was an opinion I formed at the age of 9 or 10. I still have that opinion. There was a moment in England a few years ago when Blair was still Prime Minister, I think, when he tried to introduce law to make it illegal to criticize religion. It's the same offense argument.
Right.
And I was one of the people who became involved in trying to prevent that from happening. And the other person who got very, very exercised about it is a normally very shy individual, Rowan Atkinson. Right? So Mr. Bean.
Mr. Bean. Yes.
Mr. Bean goes to Whitehall. And there was an extraordinary day when Rowan and I went to the Home Office to meet with ministers and civil servants to say that this was a bad idea. You know. And of course, they were in a very difficult situation because they were all fans of his. So they all wanted him to like them. And instead he was being very mild. He's very soft-spoken, Rowan, but he was being very ferocious. There was a wonderful moment when he said, for example, recently in my television program, we used a clip of footage from, I believe, Friday prayers in Tehran. And over it, you see, I put a voiceover in which I said, and the search goes on for the Ayatollah's contact lens. And he said, now, would I be able to say that, or would I in fact go to jail? And they all went, no, comedy, ha, we love it, you know, no, absolute freedom, no, we're totally in favor of it. You can have certainly jokes, absolutely, we love them. And he said, but how would I know that it would be okay if you were to pass this law. And they said, no, it'd be very straightforward. You just submit it to a government authority and he would approve it, and then you could make... And he said, oddly, that does not reassure me. He said, there's a country in which that used to take place. It was called the Soviet Union. Anyway, here's a possible proof that there is a God. When that bill came up to be voted for in the House of Commons, the Labour whips, the party whips, miscounted the size of the vote against. And they told Blair that the bill was lost. And so he went home. The bill lost by one vote. One vote. So if Blair had not gone home and had voted for his own bill, then the vote would have been tied and the Speaker would have cast the vote for the government. So the bill would have become law. So it failed because Tony Blair went home early.